Hello. Man, we need to pray for others today. I'm thanking God for the peace that surpasses all understanding. I truly am. Jesus. All right, so I've been up since like 5 a.m., right? And glory be to God, while I was getting dressed, something had dropped on the floor. So the Lord was like, get out those safes that are under your bed and open them up and get rid of everything that's in them. You all, I have been up and going through them safes, and I'm telling you, I am so grateful and thankful. So many dark memories were in there from my days of depression, reading through old journals, how I felt betrayed by family members. Like, it was so crazy. And then even the paperwork about when I had first got diagnosed with severe depression and anxiety. So many pieces of paperwork. Man, it was crazy. Letters and reminders to pray for people even still on today. I mean, God has a funny way of making sure that you remember that it is only Him who got you out of the mess that you were in. It wasn't anything that you could have done at all. You all, I'm talking about just copies of where, they would make my appointments to go see the psychiatrist. Like, I don't think you all understand. Like, I am so grateful that I am in my right mind. Like, I could have lost my mind, seriously. Like, the paperwork went back to 2004, like when it first hit me hard, the severe depression, anxiety. The check stub from the last job that I had worked in 2004, the job that I was at. Like, you all, God is just so good, and He is just so worthy to be praised. And I am just so grateful on today. I am. And as I was even reading in that journal, I could feel my anger, my rage. Jesus, I had no peace. I had no peace. I did not have any peace. And the journal I was reading in was from 2009 to 2011, 911. It was an emergency and a cry out for God, you all. Like, I'm just so grateful. I'm grateful I have peace on earth. I'm grateful I've been delivered from that spirit of fornication and lust. Like, I even found pictures of myself from when I used to take pictures of myself in lingerie, panty and bras. I thought I had got rid of all of that stuff because I had deleted everything out of my phones. But then there were pictures, but I hadn't opened up them safes in so many years. That's why the Lord said, open it up. So of course I shredded all of that stuff, you know what I mean? But as I was even looking at those pictures of myself at that time, I was like, Lord, that was even a cry for help. Like, what was I thinking? I wasn't. It was lust. That seducing spirit, that's what it was. For all the women that are struggling with lust, seduction, fornication, I pray that you get delivered in Jesus' mighty name. Because that is the spirit of Jezebel. It is. It is. That's exactly what it is. All those things combined. You know, using your looks, using your body, using your speech, your touch, dances, pictures. It's the Jezebel spirit. It is. It is. You know, I'm grateful I've been delivered. You know, see, I didn't understand what it was until I truly got converted for Christ's name's sake, started reading the Word of God, and everything that was Jezebel, it described me at that time. Like, you all, I don't think you get it. The Word of God is what delivered me. It was the Word of God. It wasn't anyone trying to condemn me. It wasn't even really messages from people, in all honesty. It was me getting into the Word of God and reading the Word of God. It was. You know, I'm just so grateful today. I am thankful that the Lord loved me enough to show me his grace and his mercy. And he continuously does it every day that I wake up and I see it. It's amazing what is putting you as a child can follow you for so many years. And if you're not in church, if you are not in a home where you are truly being taught the Word of God and people are a living example of the Word of God, how would you know? You all, I am just grateful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful that even before my mother passed, God gave her the wisdom to tell me to go to a church of God. Because at the Baptist church, I was still in that same fornication. Still the spirit of Jezebel. While singing in the choir. While going out, soul winning, reaching people, helping people. But the Spirit of God started convicting me, glory be to God. And when I told my mother, she had just got out of the hospital, where she had been in the hospital for 11 days, 5 days in ICU. I was there with her every day, praying over her, giving her the sponge baths. I would not allow the LPNs to do anything with my mom because her stomach was bleeding internally. So I had to lay hands on my mother. I had to pray with my mother. I had to get her a prayer journal. I had to get her Jesus Daily. I had to get her a Bible to even save her soul from that same spirit of Jezebel. And when she got out of the hospital and I told her, Mama, because during that time reading that word to her, I was reading it to me. Oh God, the message was for me. The message was for me as well. Jesus. So glory be to God, I was convicted. When I told her about it once she got home from the hospital, go to a church of God. The Life Recovery Bible saved my life. That study Bible let me know I was forgiven of my sins. All the past mistakes that I made were forgiven. But I needed to forgive myself. Had to go to the altar, had to get prayed for. I thank God for Pastor Snyder more than people can truly understand. I do. I was healed from the severe depression and anxiety at Danny Church of God. Y'all don't understand the gratitude I have. When God took me from that church, I was heartbroken. I'm always grateful when I'm able to visit. But once I got my healing and deliverance, it was time for me to move forward. But I am grateful and thankful. And I thank God. I thank God.